had a Caesar, Creek Young?
No, I'm not a huge Caesar fella.
Is it the Clamato? You don't like clam taste?
No, it's not for me. And back in the States, I'm not a Bloody Mary fan either. So
But you know what is for him? Winning.
Yeah.
Just like a big old hairy winning machine. I mean, you got the W at Houston. You were I'm going to ask you this. You were number 1 in the world standings. Josh Frost went ahead, bumped past you. Does that give you a little more grit and determination to get to that number 1 spot again?
absolutely, I didn't have a very good fourth run. He had a great fourth run. So I knew we were going to be close, especially after Reno and whatnot. And I liked him up there to chase. I like somebody to chase.
But we talked about the win at Houston, Sierra, but also got the W at that Big A.
Oh, right, didn't you? I knew I recognized him.
Right?
Yeah, you are the American champion in the bull riding. Congratulations. Take us back to that moment. I mean, how cool was that, holding up that big check?
It was pretty special. I got to match up with one of my favorite bulls from Frontier Rodeo, and holding up that big check, it's my biggest win to date, and it was pretty special to me.
All right, so 100K was the first thing you spent it on.
Shoot, I don't even know that I've spent it yet. Probably just traveling and rodeoing, trying to get a house spot, but everything's so expensive nowadays that it doesn't go too far. But just piddly things here and there, just trying to rodeo and keep going down the road.
Well, surely you went out that night. I mean, didn't you blow it on something kind of silly, or no? Just straight to the bank?
Actually, this is kind of a funny story. The first time I went to the American was 2 years previous, and it started a little bit earlier. So I figured we were going to be done at like 5 or 6 o'clock, and so I didn't book the room for the next night. I told my girlfriend, I was like, if I win it, I'm just going to drive all the way home. I was like, I'll be all right. And I just drove straight home. Ended up getting home at like 9:30 the next morning. I didn't do a lick, but a big wind kept me up.
Yeah, that adrenaline, I'm sure, was still pumping through you when you pulled into the house, didn't unload that check. I never got a big check at the Did you ever?
Have I ever gotten a big check?
Yeah.
I've gotten a big check once.
Well,
It wasn't that big of money, though, but it was on a big check.
I
so
never
it's
got a
still
Happy Gilmore check.
Well, it does feel good. Except mine was actually a whiteboard, so they just kind of wiped it off. I didn't get to take it, so it kind of ruined it after I just taken it away. But that's
You
all
didn't
right.
get to take it with you, that whiteboard.
No, I didn't get to take it with
Well,
me.
he has his.
I know,
And
you
he's
got
trying to
yours.
get another one next year. He's trying to get a gold buckle. This guy's on a mission.
Yes, sir.
You're doing a pretty good job, too. And like we mentioned earlier, just $3,000 really just separates you from the top spot. Does the mentality kind of change going into each ride, knowing that, you're chasing the lead rather than in the lead, or is it just the same?
It's kind of the same. My mentality this year has changed a little bit, going for a gold buckle and not just the yellow buck and shoots in the NFR. So I feel like this year my mentality has been different as a whole, but bull by bull doesn't change a whole lot.
Well, and you got to ride him jump for jump, no matter where you're at. It doesn't matter if it adds 5,000 or 100,000. You got to get to the 8 and ride him jump for jump, and hopefully you get that done and get 10 of them rode at the NFR.
Absolutely, that's my goal. Ride 10 at the NFR would be pretty special. And you make a clean sweep and win all the big rodeos: Houston, the American, Calgary, and the NFR. I don't think there's a whole lot people could say about that.
No.
No, that would be a pretty good look on the resume. Creek Young, thank you so much for being here with us. We wish you the best of luck the rest of the year and here at the Calgary Stampede.
Absolutely, thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
Good
Give
luck,
it up,
bud.
Creek Young.
Thank you.